annual Hearts for Cystic Fibrosis campaign hosted by Elam's Hallmark is back for another year. A campaign created to help raise funds and awareness for cystic fibrosis. Joining us live is the owner of Elam's Hallmark shop, Scott Elam, and the inspiration behind this campaign, Justin Moen, to tell us more. Guys, thanks so much for coming in here.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Scott, so hey, when you go get those Valentine's cards here, pick up one of these hearts, donate, and it's going to go a long way to help people who have this condition like Justin over here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Valentine's Day is 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And come in, get your cards, and while you're getting your cards, then you can pick up one of these hearts and make a contribution for cystic fibrosis.
Yeah. You guys have been doing this for a long time?
We've been doing this for 12 years, and we're trying to raise awareness and funds to help find a cure to add more tomorrows for those with cystic fibrosis.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's near and dear to your heart. Cystic fibrosis, CF. Justin, talk to us about what that is and what it's like to live with that.
Yeah, so CF, it's a rare genetic disease, and unfortunately it affects the lungs, the digestive system. Basically, wherever there is mucus, there's going to be problems.
Okay.
So I have all these therapies I have to do. This is a compression therapy.
Okay, so you've got to wear this vest daily?
Wear this daily, every morning, every night, and it shakes my lungs so I could cough up the mucus.
Yeah.
If I don't, let's say I get a cold, it could lead to a really bad infection.
Oh, I see.
And then, I have albuterols, a bunch of antibiotics, pills, and then this drug right here, Trikafta, the miracle drug.
Okay,
it does great things for
You were talking
CF.
about how important this is. What does this do to the body that helps so much?
So it actually helps just relieve of the mucus that's in the lungs. Some kind of affects like the genetic protein and kind of helps fix what CF does wrong for the body. So yeah, it's done great things. However, it only works for about 80% of the CFers and doesn't do, it doesn't even work that well for even that 80%. So we still have a long way to go.
I was just going to say, this looks like a lot of stuff. So it's very difficult to live with this. That's why we need to raise money. We got to find a cure.
We need to raise money.
We need to find a cure, and we're doing everything we can. You've seen some of the pictures behind of how many hearts that when get pinned up in the store when people contribute.
Yeah.
And the stories, when you start talking about it, it's really surprising how many people come up with a story of a cousin, a relative, somebody they know with the disease, so they're more willing to contribute. And I've always said, I can only do so much by myself.
Yeah.
But collectively, we can really change the world. And that's why we started just asking customers just for a little bit.
Yep.
But we have so many in the next 2 weeks, it really makes a difference.
Yeah, and that's why you guys are pinpointing Valentine's Day. A lot of traffic at Hallmark there, but if they can just, throw out a little extra to donate. Yeah. You talked about stories. You met this guy when he was a teeny little baby 25 years ago.
I was in the hospital when he was born. And
is that right?
That's when he was whisked off and then with some complications, and then they found out he was diagnosed with CF right then. And so we've been watching him grow up. My daughter's grown up sitting next to him when he's doing the vest and the treatments and the pills.
Wow.
There were days when he was doing 40 pills a meal to take the enzymes and everything he had to do. Once he ended up in the hospital over 100 nights in 1 year, 2 out of 3 years, is when we decided we have to do something.
People got to know about this.
We have to do something to help out. What can we do? And I've got the Hallmark stores. They're all over town, so there's got to be a way we can do something. And we came up with this heart campaign.
It's a great partnership between you two. People want to learn more about cystic fibrosis, what they can do to help. Is there a website or something?
Yeah, they can go to cff.org, Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, donate. We have a big walk coming up in June in San Diego. So if you want to come out and support, raise some money, we'll be very grateful.
And Scott, quick website if people want to learn more about Elam's?
elamshallmark.com.
And look for that heart when you're getting those cards. Hint, guys, you better get out there. Valentine's Day right around the corner.
Yes.
All right, guys, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Always appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it.
Taking a quick break, we'll be right back with your top headlines and your updated forecast.